have you handled all the adulation and, quite rightly, the praise that's come your way on a personal basis? What's that been like for you?
Yeah, it's been a lot different from when I first started out, but yeah, I think to be honest, I don't read into too much. I don't read many articles or newspapers, so I tend to distance myself from all that. And I know at the end of the day that whatever good words are said, it's great to obviously hear and see that. But
harder getting to that level or staying there?
I think definitely staying there. I think that's probably the most difficult thing. I think you see obviously players reaching a peak at 1 year or teams reaching a peak at 1 year and not consistently staying there. So I think it's definitely harder staying at the top, and I think if you give it your all and you're 100% focused, then you've got the best chance of doing that.
You seem a very humble, a very grounded sort of bloke. How have you handled all the adulation, all the praise, all the spotlight?
It's been good. It's been. I think you have to enjoy the moment when it comes. I think there's probably a lot more lows in football than highs, and when they do come around, you have to enjoy them. So it's obviously been great, but I know there's still business to be done on the pitch, and yeah, that's my main focus, and that's what I'm purely just trying to achieve this season now.
But let's put this in perspective. People are saying Ronaldo, Messi, Bale. You're being talked about in the same category. What's that like?
It's obviously a massive honour. I think those two have set the bar for every professional in the world, and the amount of players that are trying to do their best week in, week out are trying to get to that level, and yeah, they're great role models for not just kids but for actual professional footballers as well.
Who keeps you grounded?
Everybody at the club, everyone at home.
All right, let me change that. Who gives you a hard time? Who still gives you stick? Now you're a superstar. Who gives you stick?
My dad always gives me stick. If I'm not doing something right on the pitch, he'll tell me after still, just like he did when I was playing under 9s at Southampton. So no, it's important to have your family around you. It's important to have close friends and stuff like that. And yeah, I think you're still the same person as you were when you were 9. So yeah, it's obviously. It's good that I'm doing well, but the most important thing is I need to stay grounded and focus on my football, which is the most important thing.
It's not a false thing. It's not you're saying it for the sake of it. You've always been the same sort of character. I've interviewed you enough times, whether it be at Tottenham or Southampton. You haven't changed at all. But is there a part of you where you realised yourself, you know, and it was not late on in your career, because let's face it, at the start of your Tottenham career it wasn't going so well, was it? But was there a moment where you realised, hang on, I'm really going somewhere here, I'm really going up a gear? Was there a point?
I'm not sure. I think obviously when I started playing left midfield, I think I had less responsibility to defend, which was to push up to left midfield. I think there was a few games I played Blackburn at home. I think that was a similar, a turning point for me personally. I thought I played very well in that game, and it kind of gave me the confidence to kind of progress and improve and to kick on from there. And yeah, I think every season now I try and set myself a target to improve from the previous season, and yeah, I think I'm doing that.
You have all the physical attributes, but did you need to change gear mentally to up your game?
Yeah, I think you do. Obviously, I come to Tottenham at a young age. I was still a young boy, and I think obviously living on my own and growing up in a different environment, it helps you to grow up quicker. And yeah, I think in the last 6 years I've become from a boy to a man, and I think that has helped me psychologically as well, and being mentally prepared on the pitch, and obviously being physically ready and mentally ready.
Could it have been? How far were you from it not working out at Tottenham and being down the road?
Yeah, it's just 1 or 2 performances that's kept me in the team and kind of showed the manager what I could do. So yeah, it's those small margins that separate loss and victory, and yeah, thankfully enough I've been able to put some good performances at important times to keep me in the team. So yeah, obviously I try not to look back too much and try and look forward to the future, but no, it's been a great 2-3 years now, and yeah, I just want to keep improving and keep kicking on.
Would you indulge me, be unlike yourself, for a moment, reflect on this season?
I suppose that there's been a few last-minute winners which I've been very happy about. I think it's been a difficult season. I think that a lot of teams that are fighting for a lot of positions in whether it be relegation, Championship, Champions League. So yeah, it's been a difficult season in that terms where a lot of teams are fighting for things. But I think when we've needed it, I've been able to score some vital goals at vital times, which has obviously pleased me personally. But it's been great for the team. I think we've been working hard all season, and I think we're getting our just deserves, to be honest.
Best goal you've scored and why?
This season, or I think for me personally, the West Ham one. I think at that time in the weekend, I think a few other teams dropped points, and we had a chance to kind of gain some ground on them. And yeah, we all believed that we could win, and to score in the 89th, 90th minute, the winner was a special occasion for me, and obviously in a London derby, which is also important for the fans. So I think the whole round that game and the way it went was special for me.
How far behind that your goal against Stoke?
No, that was a very good goal. Yeah, it was a few years ago now, to be honest. But no, I remember that goal very well. Whenever I get asked the question, your favourite goal, it's always up there. So yes, it's one that it lives well in the memory, and yeah, it's obviously great to see it when you do see it on TV.
Right, let's keep your feet on the ground. What are you not good at? What do you need to improve on?
Right foot. I need to work a lot on my right foot.
Is it a swinger?
It can be. I get confidence sometimes with it, and other times it's a bit all over the place. But yeah, something I need to work on a lot more now, and yeah, in the off season I'll do a bit of work strengthening it, and then hopefully in pre-season I can use a bit more and give me confidence going into the season.
That responsibility. For instance, I'm thinking of the game the other night against Chelsea. Got a chance to seal it. How did you feel when that was free kick situation?
I didn't feel too much pressure, to be honest. I think the main thing for me, the ball was quite close to the goal, so it was difficult to get the ball up and down, but I managed to. I didn't expect to, but yeah, I didn't feel much pressure. I just wanted to hit the target, and you've always got a chance. So if it had gone in, yeah, it would have been an amazing feeling, an amazing time for the club and the boys that have worked hard. So, but yeah, it wasn't to be, and we've still got the rest of the season to play for. I have my own routine to obviously taking free kicks. I've scored a few this season, which has been nice. But yeah, there come times in games where you want to step up to the plate and deliver. Obviously, against Chelsea last minute, I wasn't able to, but hopefully there's 2 games left, and hopefully there's still an important moment for me to step up.
Talking of those 2 games, it's been a glittering season for you personally, but how much will it, if you like, tarnish it if Tottenham don't make the top 4?
Yeah, it will be a disappointment. I think we set at the start of the season our main goal was to qualify for the Champions League. So yeah, we've been working hard all season to achieve that, and yeah, we know we need a little bit of luck at this moment in time with the Chelsea and Arsenal being a couple of points ahead of us. So yeah, all we can do is concentrate on ourselves, and yeah, if we win both of our games, then we'll give ourselves the best chance of qualifying, and hopefully when the other teams drop some points.
And of course, I've seen you peppered with questions left, right and centre about your future. How do you feel about that, about being asked continually?
Yeah, it gets asked a lot at the moment, but yeah, it's something I'm not thinking about at all. There's still 2 massive games just left of the season. My mind's not wandering anywhere apart from those 2 games, and yeah, we've got a job to do, not just for me and the players, but for the fans, for the club, and yeah, we started off the season to set the goal, and we want to achieve it. So I know everybody, the manager, all the players in the change room, we're fully focused on winning the last 2 games and trying to achieve our objectives.
It would be totally unrealistic and naive of me to think you're going to sit here now and say, right, this is what I want and this is what I demand for my future. But can you give me an inkling of what makes you happy in terms of playing football?
Just playing football. I think obviously winning is a massive thing. Playing against the best teams is also one thing a footballer always wants to do, and the Champions League, I think, is a massive competition. We all want to be in it. We've had a taste of it before, and yeah, that's where we want to be. We want to be back playing in the big stadiums, playing the big teams, testing ourselves against the best, and yeah, we've still got a chance to do that now. And as I said, that's all we're focusing on now, and trying to achieve our goal.
You don't strike me as somebody who would want to live abroad. Am I wrong?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. I've said in the past that I would always love to experience to play abroad. It's something I've said in the past, and yeah, I think you can never tell what the future holds, and and we'll see what happens. But at the moment, I'm fully concentrated on what's going on here, and I'm happy playing.
Whatever happens, congratulations on a magnificent season.
Thank you.